My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. It is region time. New leaf. Should we turn that one over? Parving kind of wants me to hit this juicy question mark line. If I do so, we've got 2 midline rests, possible elite late shop, even a possible extra elite if I really want it. Alright, let's transform a strike. Parry. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, gain 10 block. Okay. I mean, do I need any more reason to want to play a Sovereign Blade build? I'll take the Venerate there, because the fight might go long enough to justify it. Oh, it doesn't really. It's fine. As long as we have lethal this turn, which we do, it's fine. Guiding Star, Glimmer, and Collision Course. I kind of want to take Guiding Star, just a good card. But then that's going to ask that I take additional stars, and then suddenly I'm adding too many cards for the Sovereign Blade and Parry build to be consistent. Glimmer. I mean, I do just like Glimmer as a card draw in general. And I feel like that's probably the last time I can afford to take kind of a speculative decision like that. Okay, next hand's going to be really aggressive. So I threw Vulnerability and Weakness into that hand as well, courtesy of putting the Falling Star back atop the deck. Z, there we go. Just needed to get another strike. Child of the Stars, Furnace, and Glitterstream. Give me that Furnace, please. Now we have a way to forge a blade. Enchant a card with Sown. Yep, give me that on Furnace or Parry. Furnace is probably more important because if I have the choice between the two of them, I should probably play the Furnace. I will take Kingly Kick here, and if I had enough money, I would also take the Cosmic Indifference, but that's going to be some good damage to keep us alive while we're setting up and going through our deck. I mean, yeah. Give me 2 card draw from playing Parry then. Hell yeah. Subblade Defenders. Full defense there. Yeah, and Kingly Kick finishes the fight as well. Conqueror. Forge 3. Sovereign Blade does double damage this turn. Yep. It turns the Sovereign Blade into a finisher. Toot sweet and, dare I say, post haste. Let's get the Parry upgrade for more defense. No, let's get the Furnace upgrade for 2 more on the Forge. This is the only turn off the enemy has in a while. So, ideal turn for a bunch of setup. Okay. Glimmer, and yeah, we're unfortunately disappointed. I just throw those 2 back atop the deck. I'll defend. Next turn, I have Conqueror, as well as this Sovereign Blade in hand, as well as Falling Star. So I can get Sovereign Blade's damage up to 84. I think a single copy of Gatherlight makes its way into this deck just so that it's not so important I play Venerate in the first cycle for Falling Star. Instead, I could play Falling Star in the first cycle and then Gatherlight, and then still I have enough for Falling Star in the second cycle. As well as I'm defending myself rather than playing a Venerate. Oh, Eternal Feather. Yes. Heal 3 HP per 5 cards in your deck when you enter a rest site. Huge for us. I will take the Kingly Kick upgrade because we're going at least 1 elite, and if we're going 2, Kingly will be great. Unfortunate. Most of our defense in that opening hand. Rest of this is going to be a bit as a result. Let's Glimmer the Kingly Kick back atop the deck. Oh, hang on. Are you drawing it at 2 cost here? I wouldn't be able to play it anyway. I was looking whether or not playing parry there made sense. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I take a full 13 there. All's well, though. Let's throw Falling Star back atop the deck, because I don't need it for the weakness to save myself this turn, but nice. With the appropriate setup, it kills next turn. Venerable and Begone, Spectrum Shift, and Devastate. I'm okay with taking a Spectrum Shift here. I have enough time that I should be able to upgrade that with some ease. I don't know if Ven is the right choice here. Gabalite double defend. Kingly kick back atop that deck and keep the damage going. So we get you at 2 cost now. Let's hit that, and then... Yeah, I draw it at 1 cost even if I did. I'll defend. I was thinking about using that speed pot for just 5 block that turn. Okay, Conqueror back atop the deck. We've got 23 block. Yeah, we got 8 more block out of it next turn, and then we'll kill you. Easy. Attack Potion, Oddly Smooth Stone, Patter Crescent Spear, and Monologue. Those don't go in the stack. I think I've probably got too many powers in the deck to take Orbit now. Reflect is still a really good card, though. So is Particle Wall, actually. Oh, hold up. No, I take Particle Wall, and I remove a Defend. So that was Birdonis. Oh, I absolutely can't take that Elite. If it's Frog Parasite, I die. Oh, this might not be much easier than Frog Parasite, though. I'm going to use the Attack Potion to try and get... Nice. Something to help us. Let's just instantaneously remove the target that was going to be dealing 9. Beautiful. Crush Under Stardust and Solar Strike. Some justification in taking the Crush Under just because we really need AoE. I will also rest here because we really needed AoE. Parry draws. I'll use the Strength Bot just because this fight is going to be tough otherwise. Crush Under and Strike. I need to get one of the kin followers down super early because one of them's going to die to a Sovereign Blade, one of them's going to die to the accumulation of normal attacks, and then the Kin Priest just watches while I finish off the remainder. Ow. I should target the frontline kin follower first in the future. I even thought about it here and then I didn't do it. I know that you aggress with strength for a much longer time. Much faster as well. Let's get the Conqueror back atop the deck so we have finish up next turn. Kukwa to you. Oh, sick. Purity. Let's see how glamorous a Glimmerous is. I'm going to use Purity to drop... Falling Star? No. Just that defend then, I guess. This next attack's big too. Yeah, 13. Sorry, 18. We can get you down to 15 with the Crush Under, and then I can throw a Sovereign Blade. With Parry up, we defend for 10. Alternatively, I could just throw hard damage. Kingly Kick, Sovereign Blade. I do need to kill you soon in the next cycle, so I think doing 27 more damage is better than saving 3 HP here. There's that hatchet that thrums. Gather Light, Thrumming. I'm going to pull Kingly Kick, which importantly is not drawn. It is added to my hand. Put an attack card from your draw pile into your hand, which means it doesn't decrease its cost, but it's still castable here. I leave Sovereign in the draw pile, Conqueror, and Falling Star. Damn, we missed both. Well, that hurts. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Tyranny, Heirloom Hammer, and Neutron Aegis. We take Heirloom Hammer here so that we have the ability to get a second copy of the Blade. Aurobus. 15 cards from Silence. Yeah. Oh, damn. Tracking. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we're back. Okay, which of the rest of these do we have a reason to take? Kind of deflect, just for the sake of the Ollie Smoothstone and helping defend us appropriately. I mean, it's not like we have enough draw to really support that, though. Tracking and Malaise are huge. Without any way to discard in the deck, and there is no way, Tactician's never going to be particularly good for us. This is unfortunate. This could have been a lot better. It will help shore up our defenses, though, so can't be too mad about it. Tracking, Shadowmeld, Malaise, and Deflects, I think, are the only ones that I really want to take here. Tough. Okay, I'm going to take the 3 question mark line up to here and then decide where I'm going. Ooh, parry, Furnace for energy, Gather Light, Conquer. I mean, yeah, still not the world's best turn, but it could have been far worse. Fallen Star, Spectrum Shift, and Crush Under. You took my Glimmer. Rude. Jackpot? No. Very glad I had Deflect there. Okay. Particle Wall. Kingly Kick, Finesse. I'm probably not going to be able to put you down on the ground, unfortunately. I don't do enough attacks. Attack. That. Yeah. There we go. Yep, there goes my Glimmer. To be fair, Glimmer was mostly relevant for the sake of the Kingly Kick. I mean, it's good to have draw, but like in terms of like how it really benefits us in the long term, it's mostly relevant in terms of that Kingly Kick, and it isn't. I will take Gamma Blast as another source of weaken, thank you. I mostly want Mr. Struggles, but I'm not going to give you 10 HP for it, so yeah, thank you for the struggles. A little bit of AoE really helps there. Necrobinder, Silent, or Ironclad. I kind of want to go Silent, but it's not like I have synergistic Silent pieces in my deck at the moment. But she also just has quite high value cards. Like, Prepared is just good, even if it's not... Oh, Acrobatics is incredible. Corrosive Wave. How much draw do I actually have in this deck now that I don't have that? Maybe it's Echoing Slash, actually. Helps shore up our AoE in a deck that otherwise only has a Crush under. Then Acrobatics for the draw. Prepared for Tutor. Especially after upgrade. I'm going to take it upon myself to Falling Star Kingly Kick and just take the 8 damage here. Tracking, Malaise. Woo! Take no damage that turn, and now, if I ever weaken you, you take double damage. Double damage. Perfect. Venerate, Gamma Blasts. 60 damage. Cosmic Indifference. Card from the discard pile on top of your draw pile. There's nothing that I necessarily need to fetch that bad. Well, I guess other than the Soul Blade occasionally. Child of Stars isn't consistent enough. I'll take a Cosmic Indifference. I don't need more than that in the deck. Shovel. Intriguing. There are upgrades I still need in this deck, unfortunately, courtesy of the fact that Tracking, Shadow Meld, and Spectrum Shift, probably the least of which, upgrade to reduce their cost, and that cost reduction is really important right now, especially because Tracking is another multiplier damage. So if I can make an enemy vulnerable, I only ever do that when I'm also making them weak. So I've given them 50% more damage and also 100% more damage because of the Tracking. And also, what if I played Conqueror and I'm doing 100% more damage on top of all of that? Like, suddenly we get enough multipliers that the numbers become stupid. Gamma Blast, Conqueror, Heirloom gets us a second Soul Blade in the same hand. Mm-hmm. Best I can do this turn is just straight up big Malaise then. Parry. Then I'll use Soul Blade, so that I take very little damage this turn. Soul Blade. In case, Lunar Blast, Cosmic Indifference, not necessary. Strike Dummy, cards containing Strike deal 3 additional damage. Not great, but not awful. We pick up the Letter Opener. Every time we play 3 skills in a turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Of course, we immediately got this fight afterwards as well. Damn, the damage is so high. 19. Okay, I'm going to use Explosive Ampule here. Sovereign Blade and then Echoing Slash. We're down to just 15 remaining here, and then finish you off with the strikes. Supermassive. Deal 5. Gain 4 for each additional card you've created. That's not going to be that much damage in this deck. I'd have to get the Spectrum Shift out before it does anything, really. Resonance already upgraded. That's a little more appealing, but we also don't care that much about strength because we just get to multiplying damage. And Quasar's not that important either. I will... Oh! Dig, and we get Gambler's Chip. At the start of combat, discard any number of cards and then draw that many number of cards. I do like the tracking multiplier, but actually I probably do need that. So I'm doing double damage to that weakened target in the middle, as well as the additional vulnerability you have on you. Let us... Shadow Meld Gatherlight for 18 block. Deflect, Venerate. I've got to take out the highest damage enemy here, otherwise I get taked out. And I don't want to be taked out. Did we have to get Echoing Slash at literally the bottom of the deck? Just asking. Just asking for a friend who's me. Game piece. Whenever you play a power, draw a card. Hell yeah. There's a part of me that wants to take Orbit because of that as well. And that part clicked faster than the other part could disagree. Deflect is pretty big here. I'll take these two. Great. Start hitting the Bulbug Nectar in the back line. So front line's going to be staggered after this. Midline does just 5x2 every single turn. So it's not too threatening, thankfully. Falling Star, Heirloom. 22, 6. So 1, 22. Then Echoing Slash kills the back line, and then the next line, and then we've just got Bulbug left. Stunned for this turn. And dead the next. How do I feel about a second Gatherlight? With Gamma Blast in the deck? More positive. Okay, this 1000% has to be rest. Thankfully, we also heal up from the Eternal Feather. Yeah. Yeah, parrying the first cycle is not that important either for us, actually. Parry's not really that important for us at all. I think I take production here. Let's acro. Okay. Tracking. Big production malaise. Then Fallen Star to turn back around. Unfortunately, I just had straight up no defense that hand, so getting Weaken and Malaise both out was really, really important. Cosmic Indifference could give us the ability to draw a card this turn. And I'll do that with Kingly Kick, which I will then also discard, as I need to turn back around and then play another skill. Shadow Meld, Conqueror. Oh, I literally could have done that in the other order. I have to do that in the other order. Unfortunately, not having those 2 stars going into the next turn, I think actually kind of just kills us. This was production. We played those, then that. Discarded that. We did this, and then turned around. Does make a difference. The Kingly Kick gets discarded. And then I have to use the strike to turn around, even though I really didn't want to. In retrospect, the Venerate would have been a much better play, though. Anyway, Shadow, Gather Light, and then Conqueror to turn around, and I don't have to spend the 2 on Particle Wall. Which means that we are only 1 additional energy away from getting the ability to... oh no, I can't turn around. I should have known that last hand. I wasn't going to be able to turn around. I'm dead. I'm dead to exactly that. Oh! Yep, I'm exactly, in fact, dead to that. God damn it. Alright, alright. Ha 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 ha. How dare you. I had a win streak brewing, you butt. You absolute butt. That's okay. We'll see how we can win this one instead. Colorless card. Oh, Shockwave. 3-weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Equilibrium's also super cool. You know what? Give me Equilibrium and let's try and play like a monologue Regent. Obviously, if it's offered. I'm not going to try and play it if it's not. Keep defending. That'll do. Spoils of Battle, Hidden Wall, and Particle Wall. Or Hidden Cache, sorry. Spoils of Battle, Particle Wall. Waterfall Giant is... It would happily see us have a Particle Wall. Spoils of Battle as well, kinda. Give me a Particle Wall. It's just a really good defensive card. Ball map. Weird circumstance there where I won't play the Equilibrium. That's okay, though. Still finish without taking any damage. Manifest Authority, Refined Blade, and Collision Course. Take Manifest Authority, but now I need to really take something that does damage. Entropy, that's fun. Start of the turn, transform a card in hand. It transforms cards to cards of a similar type. What does it do to a quest card? Oh, it treats it as colorless. Cool. Stomp has no cost. Sure. It will treat curses as curses, though, so it'll give me back another curse if I replace that. Defend Double Strike gets us out of there without taking damage. Know that I place Refined Blade and Solar Strike. I'm happy to take a Solar Strike and upgrade it so that I have some stars. I will give Nimble to the Particle Wall, courtesy of the fact that it is the most common defend-giving card I should be using here. Ooh. You know what? We might actually be, like, really well prepared for Skulking Colony. I've got quite consistent defense and offense. Hey, Ultimate Defend as well. Just a copy of that kicking around in the deck now. Enemy's full defended, so I'll just hold my offense in hand. 2 Particle Wall completely prevents incoming damage there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is working real well. I'm also going to strike just so that you're below 15 next turn, so I'm capable of killing you if I do draw lethal, which we do. Identification Potion. The next stack you play deals triple damage, rather, sorry. And Joss Paper. The every 5 times you exhaust a card. Gather a card again. There's Gather Light and Child of the Stars. Child of the Stars, it's giving me help in block, which is the thing I don't need right now, but it is consistent. But Gather Light is also actually the kind of thing that I need. Let's take a upgrade to Manifesting Authority. Oh, start of your third turn, gain 18 block from the Captain's Wheel. I kind of want an aggressive upgrade here, but even more than that, I don't really. I'll take the Fallen Star upgrade. Okay. Equilibrium. Beautiful. Backline down. We'll work on the next one with the strength buff. Frontline. Equilibrium Defend. Manifest Authority is great, but I want to use it on a later turn. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Triple damage is not going to help us on that one. All right, this is going to be a Gambler's Brew. I'll throw these. Mm-hmm. Not thrilled about the incoming here, but fair enough. Okay, 11. We'll block that. 13. We'll block that. 21 sucks, but we got lethal. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deals 3 additional damage. Solar Strike contains strike as well. Okay, that's going to be a pretty good damage card. Devastate. 1 energy, 4 stars, deal 30 damage. I think, like, that's exactly the kind of damage I need to try and get through the Waterfall Giant. I'll upgrade that for 10 more damage, and then I'll take this Elite. We'll see whether or not I can rest after that as well. This time I will take the Child of the Stars. I'm committing more to a star-based deck now. Okay. Gather Light. Solar Strike brings that back. I'll use Solar Strike. And then Devastate with triple damage basically just instantly kills. Child, Venerate, Strike. Equilibrium doesn't actually help me there, because what cards were I going to be holding that turn that I couldn't have just played otherwise? Let's keep the Piercing Whale so we can full block this turn if we need to. We don't. It's Falling Star, Devastate, Strike, and I don't even need to use the Gigantification Potion, which is really good, because the Waterfall Giant would love to see that. Oh, even more than that, the Waterfall Giant wants to see a weak potion thrown at them on the right turn. Convergence. So the reason I like Convergence here is because I'm already retaining cards in hand with Equilibrium. So this was about getting, like, effectively a hand that basically, if I've got Convergence and Equilibrium, I kind of have, like, half a Pyramid going on. Pyramid's sick. Damn, I'll take it. You got me. I have a lot of defense in this deck. I really don't think I need to heal right now. Am I ready to find out I did need to heal right now in the most upsetting way? Yep. Upgrade Child of Stars and go. Let's manifest some authority. Ooh. I mean, hey, that wins the fight if I play it. I love to retain hands. Oh. I'm gonna Gigantification Potion for the 180. Mm-hmm. Next hand is 35. We've got Manifest. Perfect. Best of luck doing damage to me now, buddy. Literally double blocked that incoming damage. Neutron Aegis, Dying Star, and Monarch's Gaze to shore up our weaknesses as well as do AoE damage. Dying Star really helps. I was wondering if you would offer me Pale's Legion. I was also wondering what I would do in response. Because Relax does seem like a really good card for me as well. Gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 additional energy. So it's both a really good card to retain, but also a really good card to have retained. Convergence retains. Sadly, I don't have the ability to cast Dying Star. Rude. Child and Relax again. Solar Strike sets up Devastate to just kill the backline, and we're out of here. Duplicator. Damn, is Weak Pop more important than Duplicator here? It is not. Parry, Orbit, and Gather Light. I do think I can get a lot of value out of Orbit, courtesy of the big expensive cards. You can have 100 gold. Gold loses its meaning for me very soon. Parrying Shield. If you end your turn with upwards of 10 block, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. Love that. Oh, hell yeah. Equilibrium and Convergence. Retain the cards for the next 2 turns. Right. This is a surprisingly bad hand. Oh well. I have 10 defense I can afford myself. Thanks. Okay. Orbit Dying Star. Relax is just enough for me to get energy back so that I can take out one of the remaining chumps. Get him. Guiding Star, Soul Strike, and Crescent Spear. Shouldn't need any of those there. This fight. Equilibrium and Solar Strike. I may have to use Duplicated just to try and end this fight sooner. Child of the Stars, Dying Star, please. Then Toxic, and I will keep. Gather Light, Toxic, Toxic. Okay. Oh no. Okay, scroll down to Convergence. We can you and spend some. There we go. We get Toxic back. And in this end, I've got a Relax that I really want to play by itself, and then Toxic. So I take 8 here. Gather Light. Dying Star for good defense and offense at the same time. Manifest some authority, and I will place Particle Wall atop the deck, because I know next turn I'm drawing Solar as well. I mean, I also ended up drawing Dying Star, so I had to use that instead. Rude. You just die? Thank you. Swift Pots, Conqueror, Astral Pulse? Additional AoE, 0 energy. I'll take it. It's also pretty good because it defends us for 9 if I play it with a Child of the Stars out. Swift no. Ugh. These early hard tier fights are killing me. I'm going to Venerate, and then I'm going to use Duplicator here to just drop an additional 40 damage on you on turn 1. I want to get out of this fight. I mean, Equilibrium won't even help because the Dying Star disappears anyway. I don't want to throw the Weak Pot here because I know I have an Elite in 2 spaces time. It's probably going to be more impactful there. Probably. Falling Star, Solar Strike, and Cosmic Difference Glow. Spoils Battle. I think I could take a Glow and be pretty happy about that. I think I need to look on the other side of this. So I'm definitely going straight up and across to the first shop. I'm probably even going to the second shop after that. So if I don't have to take too much aggression over on the other side of this, then I do think I should upgrade something. And I think the card I upgrade should be one of the most impactful ones, rather than something specific like AoE for this fight or something like that. Let's Orbit, Dying Star, and Gather Light. You're also attacking for the next 3 turns, so I'll hit you with a Weaken. Relax gives us an energy back, and then I can Convergence, holding Particle Wall for the next hand. Although it matters a little less. Manifest some Authority. Oh, Gambit. Interesting. I'll Relax just for the cycle of it all, but... Not doing good damage. It's just because Venerate wasn't... Well, not Venerate. It's because Devastate wasn't played well. Let's Equilibrium here. The impulse behind that is to make sure that Falling Star is active on the turn the enemy is attacking, so it's actually effective. It's weakening the enemy. Can't play Devastate there either. I had to use my stars for something else. I really wish I wasn't having to use my stars for other things constantly. There was a chance this turn might have, like, demanded that I use Gambit, but thankfully it didn't. Glow. Falling Star. Then Venerate gives me the ability to follow up with Devastate. I can strike as well. Pendulum. Genesis at the start of your turn, gain 2 stars. Yes, that's the kind of thing we need. Spoils map is out of the deck, and Bag of Preparation is in! Definitely remove Double Strike for a Double Strike. I have the Lee's Wobble. Oh, my attacks aren't enchanted at all. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Pretty happy with that. Also going to be pretty happy with strike removal. Hidden Cache, not bad. I feel like I might have to take a Hidden Cache in this deck at some point. Also, like, having a Stone Calendar. I'll go Tuning Fork, Stone Calendar, Ultimate Defend. There we go. We go all of those. And then I do have to continue cutting across the left. Got to take a clumsy, no choice. Ooh, Ice Cream. Huge pickup. But I have to get through this fight basically taking no damage. This is the high wire act that this run has been leading to. Can we do it? Okay. Pretty happy with that. Upgraded Relax on the first turn. I'm retaining this hand, so I'll just keep it. Star, Solar Strike, drop Hidden Cache, and Equilibrium next turn. The Slumbering Beetle will be awake, so I'll have the Particle Wall to deal with that. 18. I've only got Retention for 1 turn as well. Particle Wall is definitely the most efficient way I can do this. Oh, Ice Cream! I forgot about that. With Ice Cream, I just play out the extra energy rather than risk having to draw into it again. Oh, I love when I just have damage for it as well. Lethal there. Guiding Star, you are pretty good, but you, I think, would have to be upgraded at this point for me to take you. Please waffle? Reflect's still really good. Reflect removal? Reflect removal. I'll rest here. I don't know if this will be enough. Should just play Orbit, then nothing else this turn. Ultimate Strike doesn't really help us. It does 17 damage, sure, but it's not going to prevent us from dying. I'm more likely to be unable to defend myself entirely than I am to be unable to finish the enemy by exactly 17 health. So I think holding that energy might be a good idea. I still haven't got Genesis out, but I got a decent amount of stars already, so... Falling Star, Dying Light? Devastate for 60 damage, pretty good too. Relax and Genesis, and then they give me enough energy to play a Solar Star for additional stars. Beautiful. This is such a Reflect turn. Let's also frantically escape, get some Manifested Authority, Salvo so I can keep the Relax for another turn. Ridiculous. Glow and Venerate. I don't have Vulnerability for the enemy this turn, but Devastate is still devastatingly important to play every time I draw it. Yeah, it defends me for 12. And then the other one I will go for Gather Light. Keep escaping as well. Mm-hmm. Particle Woefully defends us. Salvo, Ultimate Strike, Frantic Frantic. That was the 52 damage of the Stone Calendar kicking in. Hidden Cage Convergence. I'll throw a Defend, Astral Pulse, Defend out of hand here. So I need to leave space for all of the better cards. Fallen Star Strike. Got him. Decisions, guards, and beat into shape. Especially with a relax in the deck, I think decisions decides enthralled in your deck. I don't have any of the ways to pitch a certain card from the draw pile, unfortunately. I do think, though, choosing a card at the top of the battle and then just retaining it is probably what I need. There's no buff here that avoids all elites. But I will take this early question mark line, which leads us into our first. Ooh. I'm going to go Reflect so I can Child of the Stars Reflect. And Hidden Cache. Just deal damage this turn and generate some additional resources for the next turn, which really mattered as we also had another Reflect. Play a Relax. Mm-hmm. Know thy place. Zero cost, weaken, and vulnerable. Honestly, something I'm lacking. Does this have to be a fight? I mean, I'm tempted to take Comet. Just to try and take a target off the field this turn. Give me Lunar Blast, actually. I'm going to know thy place. Child of the Stars. Glow. Defend. Astral Pulse. And then... Okay, we have enough damage to take out the front line. That'll be good enough. Big Relax has us covered. Perfection. Weak Potion. I will take the additional Convergence. I think we're getting pretty close to the point that we don't need to draw anymore. Tuning Fork Pen Nib? No. Pendulum for Bronze Scales? I'll give you that. Bronze Scales are really good. They do a lot of damage. Oh. Alright. In a long fight, I do think I get a lot of decisions off. As soon as the Genesis is out, we're just like a decisions machine. I think that also makes an argument for Resonance. You know what? Actually, I'm going to save my money. I'm going to go later shop and remove a card. There's Dying Star number 2. Unfortunately, it retaining doesn't necessarily help me that much. Let's get the Royal Gamble, I think. I am going to go Child of the Stars, Dying Star, and Convergence this turn. Genesis, Ultimate Defend, in-cash. Only choice I really had. Get some stars happening. Oh boy. You're exhausting a lot of my deck and it's making me very sad. Reflects. Give you all the damage you give me. Oh, backline. Oh, you are kidding me. Really? We're 1 star short from decisions, by the way. Manifest Authority does not give us the ability to immediately draw into it. Cool. So we'll weaken the backline, which also means I'm going to lose my decisions here now. Transform Ultimate Defend. Because this turn is going to be Dying Star, Solar Strike, Hidden Cache, and Astral Pulse. Radiant Tincture. Gain energy at the start of each turn. I like that. Start of the next 3 turns. Better than a Fire Pot, though. Strawberry. Raise your max HP by 7. Lose 15 to the double upgrade every time. Decisions drawing more cards is nice as well. Relax number 2 being better is really important for our energy. Yeah. I mean, a particle wall that retains is... It's a lot. It does work. Manifest some authority there. You take a turn off as you go to the moon. So I can play out a bunch of powers. There you are, buddy. Now this turn you want to do 36 damage to me, was it? Well, what about now? And this just retains, stays in hand. Without Venerate upgraded, we actually also can't get a decisions this turn. So much damage done. Oh, okay. Decide. Fine, glow. There's so many better things we could have decided. Oh, never mind. The enemy dies. Charge. Not important at this point anymore. Ship in a bottle. 10 block this turn, 10 block next turn. More important than a weak potion? Probably not. Got removal on the left-hand side as take the fight. Shining Strike's not bad here either if I just suddenly need additional support. Glow, decisions, hits relax. I play it 3 times. So I'm going to get 6 additional energy and cards. Sorry, 9 additional energy and 9 cards next turn. Solar Strike, Falling Star, Vulnerability, Shining, and Convergence to finish the turn. And then this turn I should just have enough energy to be able to do whatever I want. I call whenever you spend or gain stars. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Useful enough considering the deck. I do think I just rest here. I don't think any upgrade is more important than the HP. Comet does seem like a really good card to be retaining. I'd love to see Genesis down on turn 1. Then just drop Dying Star as well, maybe. No, I'm going to Hidden Cache. I'm going to let Dying Star cycle. I'll take 4 damage this turn. But I'm now prepared for decisions as soon as it comes out of the deck. Which is very important. Okay, I'm also going to Comet and then Solar. Because now I'm still ready for decisions, but also the front line's weak for a bunch of turns, which is important. Relaxing Convergence. Alright. We'll decide. I figured it was probably going to be this. It's going to be triple Convergence. So we get to retain a lot. Which means it's also important I play bad cards out of my hand, otherwise I'll just retain them. Fallen Star, Solar Strike, Astral Pulse. All of these are doing really well, despite the fact that I'm not really defending. I want to leave the other Relax, ideally in hand until I draw decisions again. Particle Wall literally can't leave my hand until I'm no longer retaining. Conversions, defend. Ultimate defend. And single player Particle Wall. And Know Thy Place to increase the vulnerability there. Convergence, decisions, plays, triple Relax. At frontline, it dies at the end of the turn, courtesy of the Stone Calendar, so it's time for us to start focusing on the Queen. There's all the Queen's incoming damage resolved. Another 22 this turn. Fallen Star, Golden Axe, Strike. Manifest to see if I get lethal, and that looks like it. Okay, that fight was not a problem whatsoever. This one! Oh my god, that Void Form. How do I feel about just playing that? Straight playing that right now. Very positive. Okay, Radiant Tincture. I play the Reflect out and then Void Form. That's one hell of a way to make our deck cost a lot less. The main problem of what we've just done is... wait. Do I have Child of Stars out? I don't. Okay, that's fine. Weaken the enemy. And hold. The main problem is in this first cycle, I need to kill you real quickly because you get to turns like this. Thankfully, it looks like I will be doing that. There's the decisions. We decide to relax, and it's all over, baby. It's all over but the crying. Equilibrium and Reflect to start with, then Black Hole, Convergence. Oh my god, you did damage? I could have sworn I defended enough that that was not going to be possible. I was obviously wrong. I just mean I would have sworn that. Prolong gives us 52 block next turn as well. Unfortunately, wait. Stone Calendar goes off at the end of this turn? No, it went off at the end of the last turn. It did nothing. Right. Reflect some stars. Production just keeps the energy anyway. I mean, we're up to 32 energy. We're just banking additional energy at this point. Oh, wow. Nice to get that turn when I literally couldn't have damaged the enemy anyway. Hell yeah. Oh no. It's a big damage turn. Gotta weaken you that. I'm going to retain these two defense this turn because I don't know how the next turn's going to go. Okay, yeah, a lot better. Next turn I can particle wall up and then I can prolong to keep that the turn after as well. Oh, wait, no, I can literally just play Particle Star until the enemy dies because the black hole. Woo! That's them done, baby. Woo! I mean, sixth episode in a row that's completed with a win. Not sixth run, but sixth episode. Actually, if I recall correctly, I think one of the silent episodes in there I also had a loss like 8 minutes in. That said, getting more consistent for the moment. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2, though. Top Left is a series playlist for all of my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past, the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays out above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Moloko. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.